It's final time in the Women's Rugby World Cup, and number one team and tournament favourites England line up against the number two in the world, Canada. Let's take a look at the teams and see how they're shaping up ahead of this fantastic final. Beginning with England, no changes from that semi final. That front row of Hannah Bottoman, Amy Cocaine, and Maud Muir, so important. Hannah Bottoman getting three turnovers. She's massively influential at that breakdown, getting over the ball, getting those penalties, which push England up the pitch. Well, when Italian and Abby Ward are going to be hugely important defensively, a high tackle rate, shutting down that quick ruck pace that Canada like to have. On that back line, Zoe Alcroft keeps the captaincy. Alex Matthews has been hugely influential just in high work rates in the tackles, and Kabea keeps seven position. Again, that high work rate, important at the tackles. Natasha Hunt keeps the scrum half position, and Zoe Harrison will be distributing that ball at 10. Titania Hurd and Megan Jones keep that centre partnership. They mean hugely important for breaking the gain line and setting a platform for the back line. And that back line of Jess Breach, Abby Dow, and Ellie Kildown. The wingers, they're really fast. They've got the pace, but they've also got the strength to hold it up. And then Kildown has been just a superstar for England, game changing. You saw in the semi finals, the breaks she made, the tries she scored, just sometimes seem out of nowhere, but will be massively influential in the final. Over to Canada. No changes in the starting 15 for Canada there. McKinley Hunt, Emily Totosi, and Dalika Menin make up that front row with Sophie de Goody and Courtney O'Donnell behind them. A really strong front five, really powerful. When they get close to that try line, they frequently get over. And of course, Sophie de Goody, a superstar for Canadian rugby, a superstar in general, but also really important for kicking, clockwork kick in this tournament. That could be really crucial in a final. Crossley, Fatesa, and Paquin make up that back line in the forwards. Paquin, in particular, I think she's going to be really important in the final. She's really disruptive and could be influential at breaking down that English attack. Justin Pelletier at nine, another really big player for Canada. Her distribution and pace at the ruck generate that fast speed at the pitch that Canada will be looking for. Taylor Perry outsider, and then Alex Tessier and Florence Simmons making up the centre partnership with Tessier as captain. A really creative centre partnership, looking for those opportunities to kick through, keeping an eye, especially where the backline is broken up. Then we have that impressive backline of Hogan Rochester, Julia Shell, and Corrigan. These are quick, fast, aren't thinking on their feet, really good counter attack. They're going to be under a bit more pressure. England have a good kicking game, but if they can organise well, they will execute that counter attack really well and be effective. So we have the best two sides in the final. England overcoming a stuttering start against France to overcome with confidence, and Canada an impressive display against New Zealand. Both sides are going to use their power and physicality. England, particularly at the scrum and the breakdown. Canada at the ruck to get fast ruck speed and move up the pitch. Both also have a good counter attack and pace out wide. For me, I think the big factor is going to be the ruck, whether Canada can keep the pace and the ruck speed. They do tend to use pick and goes, and you lose a little bit of power when you're doing that. We also have two huge stars either side, with Sophie de Goody and Ellie Culdan on either side. What do you think is going to be the most important? Is it going to be these standout players, or is it just going to be a team performance? Let me know in the comments below. Do me a huge favor, click on that like button, hit subscribe to support the channel.